Hey everybody, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, giving an update. I'm now 4.5 months out post-surgery and in a really good place. So what I'd like to touch more upon in this video is last week, what happened, and it was a huge hurdle that I got over that completely shifted everything. And up until that point, up until last week, I was going through PT, was doing everything, and slowly putting more and more weight on the foot, moving around more, doing exercises. And as I mentioned, my dorsiflexion wasn't the greatest, but just kept working with it. There was a lot of discomfort. And I found myself in very much of a no man's land of just like, is the pain that I'm feeling, am I hurting myself? Am I making it worse? Or should I be going through it? And why am I limited with this range? Is this just part of the process and keep doing the PT? Have faith in the body healing, or is there something else that's wrong? Is there something structurally that's wrong? There was just a bunch of questions that I've had. Last week was that culmination, and went through such a transformative experience. And it all started, it was Monday night, which was the 26th of September, was one of the lowest points in my life. Just from a mental standpoint. And it was that evening, and I'm sure I'll touch on this more at a later date, and then the next morning too, just at a very low point, like, man, what is going on? Like, this dorsiflexion, this pain, not good. So Tuesday mornings is my PT at Dreyer, and I get to PT early, earlier than I usually go, and one of the first there, and I start speaking with my physical therapist, Jay, and just telling her what's going on, and she asks me to walk. And I ask her, should I walk how I would like to walk, the speed I'd like to walk? Because up until that point, I was hobbling and kind of like nursing it. Sometimes I'd try to have a good gait while walking, but I definitely wasn't walking a normal speed like usual. These lantern flies are out of control. And so I walk, and I walk at a speed that I would like to walk, and I did it. There was discomfort. It wasn't the prettiest, but I did it. And then she said, and I don't know if I asked her or she just said, like, Mike, you're not going to hurt your foot by walking. That meant everything. So now I knew I had a very solid, okay, so I can walk however I'd like whatever speed I can walk, try to keep a good gait, but hey, if there's some discomfort, walk. That was a big, because now I'm like, okay, so that's good. Now I have something concrete to go off of. Next was James, the other physical therapist that was dealing with me, and he did some manual work on me and also had me doing banded work where I was putting my foot into dorsiflexion with the band around my talus, around my ankle, pulling it back. And I've seen this before. I've done it before. It's not the most comfortable. However, again, same statement that Mike, and I just saw someone run by and it puts a huge smile on my face. Hopefully I was able to catch her. And same statement of, Mike, doing this dorsiflexion, you're not going to hurt yourself. So another concrete, okay, so I'm not going to hurt myself. There is discomfort. I'm not going to go to crazy discomfort, but I can really push. And now all of a sudden I had 2 concrete things for me to take home as homework. Let's see what it does. And I was doing the dorsiflexion. It wasn't comfortable. I was walking as if there was nothing there. It wasn't comfortable. Friday, I come back with so much improvement, and now it's Thursday the following week, and I continue to improve, and there's still so much more in the journey ahead, but that was a huge turning point. Had to share, and what I really want to share is what I learned from it. Throughout my life, there's been times where I've been humbled. Not good things have happened. And it's kind of put me in a mindset of when good things do happen, I have an amazing opportunity at Hudson Yards, or get a new client, or have a fun adventure. All these very highs, the highest of highs, right? I always, in the back of my mind, have like, hey, this is humbling. Like this is a blessing. It could be a lot worse, right? Like nothing's guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. So all of a sudden, what does that lead to? It leads to a lot of gratitude. So throughout my life, I've always had this like, look, things can change for the worse. So appreciate what you have now. I've had that. Things can change for the worse, so appreciate what you have now. And what last week taught me is something I didn't have. And that's that, just like that, things can be so bad that, look, you could be losing hope, you could have not in a good spot. But just how quickly things can change for the worse. If you're not in that good of a spot right now, just like that, things can change for the better. And what does that mean? What that taught me is things can change for the worse, so be appreciative of what you have now. That's gratitude. And then what I learned last week is no matter where you think you are, how bad you think you is, in just a moment's time, things can change for the better, and that's faith. And that's something I'm going to hold with me forever, and I hope if you've made it this far in the video, please hold it with you no matter what, that gratitude and that faith that it can always change for the better. And I appreciate you guys following along on this journey with me. So much love. Any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out. And you're also welcome to reach out to me through my website at mikeovchadek.com. And you can email me, fill out a questionnaire. And I hope to have more stuff up and running on that website as time goes on. Thank you so much, and have a great day.